Hello, it's Emma with Polly's Papercrafts, and I am on the Like Forever blog today. I am doing the Sunday sketch challenge, and you can see the sketch on the screen. And it was really interesting. I haven't used a sketch for a while. If you've been with my channel for a while, then you know that I used to do the Sketch It Out series with Claudia, and that is coming back, by the way. But I haven't really used sketches for a while, so this one, it took me a little while to get going. I'm really happy with the layout in the end, but it did take me a little while just to sort of get going. Apologies if you can hear the rain in the background. I don't know whether my microphone is picking up on it at all, but it's been really, really hot here in the UK, and now it's like normal service has been resumed because it's thrown it down and it's a bit grey outside. But that's, by the by. The sketch. So the sketch is from Page Maps, and it uses like a really busy background and then like a plain sort of white, I would say it's white, but a plainer sort of panel on top. Now, the thing is, I'm scrapping this photo for my Like Forever Retreat album, which was back in March. The Retreat. The album is ongoing. And that album is 8.5 by 11, and the sketch is 12 by 12. So I've had to sort of use my imagination a little bit as to how I'm going to incorporate the elements whilst still sort of sticking with the page map, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm just putting the sketch back on screen so you can see it's got a really busy background. So I'm using the My Mind's Eye On Trend 2 collection, and I've used the sort of busy hexagons in the background. And then here I'm just actually, this is part of the cut apart paper, and I'm using those to build up those sort of different patterned blocks that go behind the photo. And I know the sketch also says to use 2.5-inch photos, I think. But I wanted to scrap this one. So I've cut it to sort of, I don't actually know what size that is, but I think it would be equivalent. Looking at the sketch, I think it looks in proportion with what they've sort of drawn out. So I've used those cut apart pieces. So basically, this whole layout was done with 2 pieces of pattern paper. So one was set for that busy hexagon background, and then one was the cut apart piece, and that was about it. I've layered my photo on a brown, it's like a craft little pocket envelope thing, and I've just sort of folded that, and that's going to be my layer. And I was fussy cutting that flower out of that journaling card, and then halfway through I thought I don't actually know what I'm doing with this flower, so I cut it, and then I've just sort of put it to the side, and I'm going to fiddle around with it for quite a while because I don't really know what to do. So I'm just getting all these positions, so you're just going to have to watch me fiddle around a little bit with it. But yeah, how are you today? Do you use sketches that often? Let me know in the comments below, because I don't know, sometimes I think there's a little bit of controversy maybe about using sketches, like is it copying, is it original work, or but I kind of think, and I really discovered it through the Sketch It Out series with Claudia, that, and if you go back in my sort of playlist, you can see previous videos, that even if 2 people are using exactly the same sketch, you're going to get a totally different layout. So I think it's personally, I think they are really good as jumping off points, and give you, if you're feeling a bit stuck, or if you haven't scrapped in a while, or I don't know, for whatever reason your mojo's gone on holiday, like mine has at the minute, but that's a whole other story. But I think they can just provide like a really good sound jumping off point for design. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest, as long as you credit the original sketch, which this is a Page Maps one, by the way, and you can find it, I think it's all linked on the Like Forever blog, which is also linked in my blog, and that link will be below as well. So many links everywhere. Okay, so here, I've been fiddling around with all those layers, as I'm sure you've seen, and I put all the tape on the back, and then I don't actually take off the backing. So now I'm going to faff around with these flowers because I want to tuck something into that brown envelope, but I don't know. I'm just faffing so much. Major faffage going on. And I keep putting something in that top corner. First it's that flower that I fussy cut, then I find some flair that I could use. And it's only because the sketch sort of directs a little embellishment cluster there. And then I kind of think, enough, I'm just going to stick this down. So I stick down this flower, and then in about a minute you will see that I realise that I haven't actually stuck down the rest of my layout. So I have to sort of fold it back like a book. There you go. Less than a minute, 30 seconds. So yeah, the flower is stuck down, and because my wet glue is like quick dry, that's already down, and I didn't want to rip that. So I just had to kind of bend it back very gently. I should really stick as I go. I should be more Adele, Inky Quill, and just stick. But sometimes I have days where I do that, and I do just stick things down. But I don't know, this one I was struggling with. So the title is going to be Smile, and that's using those gold acrylic pieces that came in my Mind's Eye On Trend 2 collection, and they are really cool. And I love that they're already adhesive backed because I wouldn't have a clue what glue to use on those. And then you saw me fiddle about with the flare again, and I decided that actually now I'm just going to leave it and do the journaling instead. And I talk about how this was on the last day of the retreat, and the lovely Kerry insisted we take photos outside, which was fantastic because I'm really, really happy with this photo. So thank you, Kerry, if you're watching, you're amazing. And then I just used my flare pen to do some faux stitching down one side, just as a little extra detail to bring that navy across, because obviously I'd written in navy. And that's it, I think. So make sure you head over to the Light Forever blog and the Light Forever shop even. The Nicola is amazing, and there's so many lovely things in the shop. Here's a little side-by-side comparison of how the layout turned out, and I will see you soon. Bye!